Hello, welcome to the video series on quality management and analytics. My name is Alexis. I'm a faculty here in the Graduate Project Management Program at CPS. In this brief video, we're going to talk about one of the basic 7 quality management tools identified and compiled by the great Japanese quality guru, Kaoru Ishikawa. Now, a process flowchart is useful when you are working on process improvement projects. Now, if you have a process and you'd like to improve it, the best way to start is to flowchart it. So the steps in a process have meaning. So when you're creating or when you designing a process, you have to make sure you use the appropriate shapes. The shapes in this figure are classic flowchart symbols, primarily standardized by the International Organizations for Standardization, ISO 5807, and the American National Standards Institute, ANSI X 3.5. These shapes are commonly used in process mapping, systems analysis, and software engineering. So as you're going to see here, let's take a look at my screen. Now, you can see that the oval shape represents the beginning or end of a process. For example, this process represents the collect requirements process at a firm. So the collect requirements process starts with stakeholder identification. Now, the rectangle shape, this particular rectangle shape represents a process, a task, or an activity to be performed. The rectangle with a wavy bottom edge represents a printed or digital document generated or used in the process. The review requirement shape, as you can see here, represent the same task or process we described above. Now, how about the diamond shape? The diamond shape represents a decision point that leads to different outcomes based on a yes, no, or true, false condition. So, for example, are all key stakeholders aligned? That's a decision point. If yes, let's go forward, obtain approval from your stakeholders. But if no, we go back to the way we collect the process and start over to make sure that we capture the proper requirement. But here, as you can see, if there is alignment between the requirements and our stakeholders' expectations, then we can have approval, then we store in the requirements and often in a database. So as you can see here, the cylinder represents a stored data set, often in a database. So when you are flowcharting your process, remember to use standardized shape as defined by the International Organizations for Standardizations or the American National Standards Institute. So that's going to be all for this video. Subscribe to the channel to receive alerts when new videos are posted. Thank you for watching.